Today I will be looking at some of the comments Hasan made on gambling on Twitch. He's normally fairly smart, but he's often narrow in his view, so let's look at what he has to say and break it down.
I personally think that gambling is not good. Gambling on stream is not good. In Grand Theft Auto roleplay, I was gambling. That made me get more of a hankering for gambling within the video game. Then I saw all these other streamers gambling like Trainwrecks and then XUC, and I was like, I wonder if I should do that. And I realized in that moment, I'm like, what the are you talking about? That is real life money. Are you stupid? So
he's making the very point that contradicts his position, is that he's recognizing that one is virtual gambling in a video game versus virtual gambling with real money. So he can make the distinction. He's an adult. Gambling is an adult thing, so he should be able to determine the difference and be mature and make his own decision. So you should be able to recognize that difference, and if you can't, that's your problem. And of course, children shouldn't be watching. They can age restrict it. Most of the streams that are gambling streams have 18 plus in the title. So that's more of just an age moderation issue. If it's adults and they're mature, you should be able to recognize the difference between something that's not real, like GTA money or any game money, versus real money.
You see, gambling literally almost inadvertently caused me to gamble. Okay, I saw him doing it and I was like, maybe I should do that.
That's because you copycat a lot of the content you do on your stream. You know, a lot of streamers do that. So that's different than the average person if he's just streaming gambling because he wants to copy the next big thing, whether it's, you know, it'll be Among Us one day, it'll be GTA RP the next day, it'll be gambling the next day. So that's not a good argument because that's more his incentive to stream what he thinks is going to get views less than a desire to gamble.
Be like both fun content, but then I realized like, oh my God, imagine if I gambled in real life like I would gamble in the fucking video game. I would lose thousands of dollars.
Between video games and real life. This argument could be used for anything people do on Twitch. Imagine if you did anything in real life that you did in GTA or any of these games. Obviously, you wouldn't do it. That's the whole point.
And I stopped myself right there because I know as soon as I start gambling, I'm not going to stop. I'm the most fucking addicted person out there, which is precisely why I'm telling you right now, do not fucking gamble. Do not do it. It is dumb as fuck. Do not go on that website. It is not good. Okay? Straight up.
But see, his argument started out as it's bad to stream it. That's not a question of whether you should do it or not. Just because someone's streaming something doesn't mean you personally have to do it yourself. So should it be that you shouldn't do it, or should it be that it shouldn't be streamed?
It is haram for a reason. Okay? Allah is always watching. Not on Ramadan. Not on any other dons, okay? Are you worried about streamers getting addicted? Fuck yeah, I am. Oh, absolutely. Streamers are already fucking crack addicts, dude. For the most part. Think about XQC fucking playing like crazy. XQC doesn't have a brand deal? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a fucking addict already to begin with. He's like addicted to fucking streaming like I am. It's terrible. I'm willing to bet this motherfucker started with the gambling bug. Well, one, because of, you know, it's good content. Or not good content, but a lot of people will watch it. But also because he was probably gambling.
So he's exposing the whole problem with this argument too. He keeps saying it's good content or that would be good content. So his reason for doing it is different than the average person. The average person would do it for the prospect of hoping they make money, or they would do it for the fun of it. They're doing it for that, plus the fact that it's their job and they're streaming.
Get degenerate on roleplay. Even if you watch like your favorite content creator or whatever, gambling, do not, please do not fucking gamble, okay? They tune in, they see him winning like $5,000 in one fucking pull or whatever, however that works. And then they think like, oh shit, I'll do it too. Like I could fucking get that. You know what I mean? He can lose that kind of money.
That's probably the worst part of this whole take, is that you see him doing something and then you think you're going to do it too. So guess what that applies to as well. You see him streaming 12 hours a day and he's the top streamer on Twitch and he's making millions of dollars. So maybe you should quit your job and stream for 12 hours a day and you will do the same thing he's doing, which is being this top streamer and making millions of dollars. So that applies to that. It also applies to him playing Overwatch. He played Overwatch 12 hours a day. He went into esports, so I guess you should do that too. So he shouldn't be allowed to play Overwatch 12 hours a day, or he shouldn't be allowed to stream anything 12 hours a day, because then people will try to copycat him.
And even then, he probably can't fucking lose that kind of money either, especially if it gets out of control. Gamba on bullshit, like fucking predictions, like Gamba on me losing in a video game or winning in a video game. Believers, Gamba nonsensical shit, but never do it with real money, dude. Think about it this way: in roleplay, in no pixel roleplay, we would go into the casino, and I would see someone win a fuckload of money, right? And immediately I would be like, okay, I want to do that too, and I would go out, get money, take money out, and then go back to the fucking casino and start gambling. That shit happens in real life. But except the problem is when you're in real life, you're literally fucking, you're losing real money. You seem pretty invested in this.
But that's, again, part of being an adult, and you should be able to make that distinction.
Yeah, I am. Because I know how people's lives can get fucked up. This is some real shit, dude. When you're younger, it's hard to believe in gambling addiction, but it's real as an adult because you see how fucked up it can be. Yeah, dude, 100%. When I've gambled in the past,
So here's the problem with the whole addiction argument too, is people can get addicted to anything. You can get addicted to sugar. That doesn't mean candy is bad or should be banned. You can get addicted to playing games. That doesn't mean they should be banned. It's always a small percentage of people who actually get addicted to something. And also, the issue is not the thing they're getting addicted to, it's the fact that they're getting addicted. So that's a separate issue, and there are ways to treat that in addiction therapy and interventions and such, but that's not an argument against the activity itself.
I will have a certain set of money, okay? Money that I have cast aside specifically for gambling, and I will just be like, this is for fun. It's like I'm spending $300 on fun for a couple hours, okay? And then that's it. But even then it's like it can get out of hand. Gambling would be entertainment if you had a max amount that you're willing to lose and then stop there, but fucking casinos literally work to avoid that and try to. Every fucking facet of gambling straight up creates an experience around.
Also, the guy who had that little TTS made a good point, like opening CSGO packs, etc. So it's the same concept, that how come you can stream opening packs in Hearthstone or opening loot boxes in Overwatch or any other game? That's literally gambling too, and it's been defined as such as market boards, etc. It's literally the same thing as gambling. So you can stream that just fine, but you can't stream actually gambling with real money, which is the same thing as opening loot boxes.
Having you avoid those restraint protocols that you have built for yourself, okay? Every single thing. There are no clocks inside of casinos. The fucking patterns on the floor is designed to make you feel shitty when you look down at it, so you're looking at the fucking slot machines. The colors on the slot machines are designed to be eye-catching. There are no windows, so you can't keep track of fucking time. They pump oxygen into the fucking rooms. Like, literally, if they give you free alcohol so you're inebriated and making bad decisions, like, every part of gambling is super...
Now, this started with him criticizing streaming gambling on Twitch, which should be done in a virtual context. Now he's criticizing the specifics of being physically there in a casino gambling. So these are two totally different things. So maybe his argument now is that gambling shouldn't exist at all, even in casinos. But the topic was, should it be streamed on Twitch?
Predatory, okay? And they have invested millions of dollars into trying to make sure that you have no self-control and you fuck yourself up. I would regulate it, but I would regulate it so that it's not like as predatory as what I just described. But I would not ban it, because there are plenty of people who can just fucking, mess around and have fun with it. I don't have a problem. I don't want to like make gambling illegal, motherfucker. There are certainly people who can handle it, but I am not one of those people, and I would not make that risk. I would not take the risk and act like there are people who could fucking handle it in the chat, and what if they can't fucking handle it and then they lose all their winnings or their parents' money or some shit. Dude, there are people. I mean, Michael Jordan, motherfucker. Michael Jordan's a great example of it.
First of all, you shouldn't be using your parents' money for it, but second of all, it should be an adult stream. Try to moderate, make sure 18 plus, 21 plus, and just because they're watching doesn't mean they have to do it, and just because they do it doesn't mean they have to do it in an extreme and addictive way. So you're making several leaps of logic. You're saying if someone streams it, people will watch. As a result of watching, they'll want to do it themselves, which itself is a leap. Maybe they're just watching for entertainment purposes. And then once they do it, they'll get addicted. That's a very long leap, which isn't applicable to most people.
It's like, he's a fucking degenerate gambling addict who like lost so much money as a consequence of that. If Michael Jordan can suffer financial consequences while being Michael Jordan because of that addiction, trust me, you can too, okay? Do not do it. Do not do it. It'll fuck your life up. It's not a joke.
So the point is, in saying all this, it's not to even defend gambling or say that you should or shouldn't do it. It's just to recognize that the argument is based on some sort of strange notion that everyone's going to get addicted or lose all their money, which is a very small percentage of people. So sure, don't do it or do it, but don't blame people who are doing it or streaming it, or people who do it professionally on TV. Don't blame them for making people want to do it and then losing their money as a result.